Let us today discuss various properties of quadrilaterals. So we're going to talk about parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, square and kite. In parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal. We know that side AB is equal to side DC and we know that AD is equal to side BC. Opposite angles are equal. Why would opposite angles be equal? Now AB is parallel to DC, AC is the transversal, so which means this angle would be equal to this angle because both of them are alternate angles. Now AD is parallel to BC and AC is the transversal, then we know that this angle is equal to this angle. Now we can see the opposite angle A is equal to this plus this and it's this plus this and both have to be same. Now diagonals bisect each other. Now let's look at triangle AOD and triangle COB. We know that angle A is equal to angle C. The only reason why, because AC is the transversal and these are alternate angles. Similarly, this angle is equal to this angle. Why? Because DB is the transversal and DA and CB are parallel lines. And we know that this angle and this angle are equal. Why? Because they are opposite angles. So because of A test, both the triangles are congruent, and if the triangles are congruent, we know that side AO is equal to side CO. So AO is equal to CO, and we know that DO is equal to BO, and hence when AO is equal to CO, that means O is the midpoint, and when O is the midpoint, they bisect each other. We are just trying to prove how diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So whether this is 90 degrees. We are just trying to find out whether this is 90 degrees. Now we see by transversal SR is parallel to PQ, so this angle will be equal to this angle, we all agree. We know that in rhombus PS is equal to SR, so this angle will be equal to this angle. Now initially this was equal to this, now this is also equal to this, so this and this are equal. Now we know that this side is also equal to this side and this side is also, all four sides are equal, so naturally being an isosceles triangle, now we see this angle is also equal to this angle. Brilliant. Now we see these two sides are equal, right? And so these two angles are same. These two sides are same, equal. So these two angles are equal. So we find that all the angles marked in dots are of equal measure. Now what we see here, now if we look at triangle POS and triangle ROQ, we would find that these triangles are congruent. And why would these triangles be congruent? Why? Because these are opposite angles. By A test, so similarly, even if you take triangle POS is congruent to triangle ROS, which means this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Why? Because again, I will take ASA test. What does that mean? In that case, this angle would be equal to this angle. And when we know that angle POS is equal to angle ROS, and we know that angle POS plus angle ROS is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because they are in a straight line. So when both of them are equal, and assume we denote them by x, then we say 2x is equal to 180 degrees, and hence x becomes 90 degrees. So we know now that diagonals are perpendicular to each other.